story that you have not been told. Probably the most untold story about the United States Air Force in a decade. It's a story of courage, compassion, of dedicated professionalism of our American men in every part of the world. It's a story of heat and cold and rain and dirt, of long hours that alternate between near boredom and sheer terror. It's a story of faraway places, of loneliness, of humor, of people in all walks of life. In a way, it's the story of the American people. It's the story of tactical airlift. I'd like you to see it.
Conrad?
Morning, sir. It's 3:30.
Thanks.
Transportation will be by your quarters in 40 minutes.
Thanks again.
Got a hydraulic leak in the 4 engine. I think it's hydraulic pump.
Control tube, Louis 4.
Go ahead.
It's number 4 engine leaking. Hydraulic fluid and drain mass. Looks like my drain pack.
Yeah, I got a blue streak for you.
Roger, take work order 23 on a blue streak.
Roger, Dodger.
Blue streak. On the phone, I've got a blue streak.
About a 45 minute check.
Job number 23.
Roger, 45 minutes. Thank you. I'll inform the command post.
765. Able 1.
Go ahead, maintenance.
Good morning, Colonel Staley. Gentlemen, this is the daily briefing for the 314th Tactical Airlift Wing. We have 3 missions operating into Japan and Korea today. The 451 mission is carrying 43 passengers to Yokota. The 42 Juliet mission has jet engines for Suwon, and the 43 Juliet has cargo for Daegu.
Departure control, PAL 83, how do you copy?
We're rolling.
PAL 83, it is a guinea puncher loud and clear on me.
Roger, you're loud and clear also, we're rolling.
Roger.
I'll go for about 110 with that across.
Yeah.
Sorry, let's go, sir.
My God, it did, didn't it, Bill?
Believe it or not, that's that never bothers me, and it never enters my mind quite that much. So all we do is, you're given a mission to do, which in this case, they want us to haul 60 people and all their gear into Korea. So that's what they want us to do. And as far as we're concerned, I can haul them any place in the world.
Estimating Tucson 0716, we're at flight level 7,000. Over.
PAL 83, Daegu control, roger. 83, clear to Alpha Bravo radio beacon. Fire Papa November. Tucson altimeter 3003, over. How about that?
Well, the reason I like flying this TAC airlift business is it affords a young fellow just like me, just starting out, an opportunity to get an awful lot of hours and to see all types of flying, especially the VFR, where you can't get much of anywhere else in the world anymore.
Washington, White heading 250 to Center maintains radar.
Roger, we're right to 250 and we're out of 5 for 3.
For those that don't know, on the transport airplanes, you have 5 basic crew members. You have 2 pilots, a nav, an engineer, and a loadmaster. And you need everybody to work the airplane.
A lot of people don't like being a loadmaster. I don't know. Maybe they shouldn't have joined the career field. But I wouldn't change for anybody. It's put me in about 35 countries, and I've only been in the Air Force 2 years. It's a pig.
It's an affectionate
really.
term.
Like, well, you get over to, in Thailand, it's Klong Hopper Airlines. The bird, the camouflage tail. You know, it's just... I got to make jokes about it on the radio.
Yeah, over the air.
Some of the time, you know, fly to Bangkok, maybe.
I call over there in Vietnam, these controllers down on the ground controllers, sometimes will ask you what type aircraft, or say type aircraft if able. And I just tell them it's a 4-engine garbage truck. They get a kick out of it. That's about what it is. We call it pig and hog and, you know, other little terms that you probably heard today. Especially when we're trying to make it do something like land, you know, talking it down. It's the same thing when you're fishing. You got to talk to the fish, you know, or you won't catch any. It's just like the airplane, same thing. Get down there, you got to talk it down. It's part of you.
It can vary anywhere from 20,000 pounds of green peppers to QB Point to 150 combat-loaded Vietnamese troops.
And haul them from wherever they're going back to their home or what have you. We lost an engine one day and had about 30 of them on there. Kind of was a mess. One of them really got shook up, and I guess the others followed suit. Before it was over with, all of them blew it all over the airplane. It was bad. It was really bad.
We were all at some Vietnamese.
We went on oxygen.
Our 475 input to Thailand is estimating on-time departure at 9:30 this morning. The output for CCK is already airborne at 6:30 this morning. We have 5 aircraft and 9 crews this date flying Klong missions in Thailand.
Here in Thailand, the C-130 mission closely parallels the early transportation of the ancient Thai history, where all cargo and materials and personnel were moved between the major cities on the canals. If you look at Bangkok, especially around the area, there's a number of canals, and it looks like a map of Mars. The Thai name for canal is Klong, and quite appropriately, we call ourselves the Klong Hopper Airlines, and that's our call sign here. We'll be just about at every base over in Thailand that the C-130s go to. Today, we're going from Udorn to Nakhon Phanom, to Yuban, to Korat, back to Bangkok, and then to Utapao today.
I'm trying to figure out here. I have money from Taiwan, from Vietnam, and from Japan. Trying to figure out if the crew is going to have enough so we can all have a Coke when we get down to Utapao.
Start out with 2 pallets of M16s and 3 pallets of mail. We've also hauled 2 123 engines today and OV-10. Also 3 or 4 pieces of loose Nors, which is maintenance equipment. We also had a 999 loose pallet of emergency medical supplies going to Laos.
Tactical airlift. To break up a long mission, we've devised this little game. As you can see, I've marked this nose wheel with the different crew positions. Flight engineer, loadmaster, myself, navigator, co-pilot. Today we had a chaplain on board, and he was a good sport, so we put him in the show.
I must have said a few more prayers than he did last night. More interest lesson, it would have been me who had to buy the beer. You're going to enjoy the chaplain's beer tonight.
Sawadee.
Very fun. I'm very glad to see you.
How about fixing one of those great egg salad sandwiches this time?
Okay.
I'll have a ham and cheese also, Dang, and a Coke, if you would.
Thank you very much, sir.
Fly fun. Fly adventure. Fly excitement. Fly Kronghopper. Kronghopper Airlines now has count 'em, two daily flights to the fun capital of Asia, Bangkok. Flight 970 departs at 0700 daily. Check-in time is between 5:30 and 6:30 a.m. Flight 971 departs for Bangkok at 0830 with check-in time between 7 and 7:30 a.m. Board the plane, sit back, relax in stylish comfort, and let the Kronghopper people treat you to an experience in flying that you will never forget. When you fly, remember the name, Kronghopper, the proud bird with the camouflage tail.
One hand.
One hand.
One step. This is a cocktail ring.
That's an opal cocktail ring, isn't
Yeah,
it? And this cocktail ring here
yeah,
is...
and cut rubies.
What kind of ring is this right here?
It is princess ring.
What do you think about this material?
Oh, I think it's pretty nice. I think it makes a nice pantsuit for your wife.
Kronghopper Airlines announces a change in its daily flight schedule. Yes, Kronghopper Airlines, the big name in air travel in Asia, now has one flight to Bangkok daily departing at 7 a.m. Check-in time is between 5:30 and 6 a.m. Kronghopper offers connections in Bangkok to all points north, plush comfort and reliability that keep you alert from a graceful takeoff to a featherlight touchdown. So when you fly, fly Kronghopper, the proud bird with the camouflage tail.
We have two input aircraft